Now, I'm Scrapbook Boxing Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuff series. I'm continuing with Archie Moore's 10 greatest black light heavyweights of all time. So Archie Moore has 205 fights coming into this fight with Yvonne Durrell. The fight took place in 1958. And as you can see here, in 23 years of 205 fights, which now includes a record of 127 knockouts, Flamboyant Warrior never produced such a thriller. My most sensational victory, he said, with no false modesty. And Archie Moore had the greatest light heavyweight resume. In my opinion, he just had it. Because he came in an era of some great ones. Black Murder's Row. And the fighters underneath them in the low weight divisions. He just came in a great era. With the Bo Jackson, Ike Williams, and Ray Robinson, Willie Pack, Tippy Larkin. All of these men fought in the era of Archie Moore. Now I have Sam Langford, who's also on that list of the top black light heavyweights of all times. But he didn't have a light heavyweight career like Archie Moore did. Eddie Charles, Lloyd Marshall, Holman Williams, Eddie Booker. You had Ray Robinson and Ike Williams and Bo Jack and Tippy Larkin, Willie Pack. You had the greats of the greats who fought in Archie Moore's time. Rocky Marciano towards the end of Archie Moore's career. Harold Johnson, Charlie Burley, Jimmy Bivens. My God. Fascinating career, fascinating time Archie Moore would be in. He would fight the twins, Hughes brothers, Big Boy and Shorty Hughes. Being there with Johnny Bandit Romero. He's a southpaw out of San Diego. You see, a lot of fighters didn't want to fight these men. Archie Moore was in the ring with Charlie Burley. Unbelievable. Now you see here Jack Sharkey, who's the referee for both Yvonne Durrell and Archie Moore's fights. Their first fight took place in Quebec, Canada. They went 11 rounds before Archie Moore will put the end to that fight. Brilliant fighter was Archie Moore. And Archie Moore would be in that ring. Black Murder's Row. He would have the most knockouts, 7. Facing these men. 23 bouts with them. He would take on Jimmy Bivens. He would take on Lloyd Marshall. He would take on Eddie Charles. He would take on Charlie Burley. He would take on Rocky Marciano. You brought it. And he would deliver. He was a fantastic fighter. And a splendid humanitarian, who I respected. A great deal. Here's the famous newspaper cover of Archie Moore laying flat after he was dropped in the very first round with Yvonne Durrell. How he got up from this. Shows the testament of this man. Brilliant fighter. This is Archie Moore. And later on, Jack Sharkey, who's the referee, said he has never seen anything like this before in his life. Did not think that Archie Moore would pull this off. Look at Archie Moore against those ropes with the cross-arm defense, looking directly at his man. Proud father, Archie Moore. He was something else, I'll tell you. This is Archie Moore's training regimen, always has been. Archie Moore would eventually have a foundation for the youth. Any boy can, ABC. Then he would change it to anybody can, because he wanted to accommodate girls as well. Great person was Archie Moore. Archie Moore loved working with the youth. Like I said, he would create a foundation. Well, ABC, any boys can. As you can see, all kinds of illustrations were made in preparation and promotion of this fight, because no one really gave Archie Moore a shot. They didn't. He was defending his title in Montreal. And it was just a surprise to many. Not many took this fight serious. But I bet they all wish they were there. As you can see, the rematch, the railroad going 3. Once again, Jack Sharkey was the referee for this fight. He was sending Archie Moore to a neutral corner. Oh, that's all. I just wanted to show you a fight of Archie Moore, in this case with Darrell. And I have an entire scrapbook of Archie Moore 1,000 pages, front and back 2,000. Of virtually all his fights with Floyd Patterson and write-ups with Charlie Burley, fights with Ezra Charles, Johnny Bandit Romero, write-ups of him and the Hughes brothers, Holman Williams, many of them. But I just choose to show you this video because this is the most dramatic, I think. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. Does away with Yvonne Durrell. Just showing you some articles here. Now these articles are from Canada, and I'm just skimming through them because you're not going to be able to pronounce or even read the articles because they're Canadian. I just wanted to show you just a few pages of this book with Yvonne Durrell and Archie Moore. Our Scrapbook Boxing Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. All great fights, all great fighters, never be forgotten on my channel. Thank you for watching.
Points to the winner of a round, a less number to the loser, an even round giving each fighter 5 points. Round number 1. the referee does not involve himself in the scoring of the fight. The three judges do all the scoring. The referee does not have a vote in the fight, except, of course, that he can stop the fight, and also that he can penalize a fighter for a foul. Both fighters wearing dark trunks. Archie Moore's have the gold stripe, whereas Ivan Durrell is wearing the white stripe. Guesswork on this fight pretty much came to a unanimous conclusion that Durrell would have to come storming in at Archie Moore early in the fight if he were to get him, and he just did with a right hand to the jaw. 5, 6, 7, 8, up at 9, but staggering. Father Time swings the side. Archie Moore rounding from rope to rope. And on his feet, rubber-legged. Durrell nailing him with everything he has. The gallant old champion staggering about the ring. Up at the count of 2, there is no mandatory 8 count.
Oh.
There is no automatic 3 knockdown. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh my God, there's no way a man can get up from what Archie Moore just been through and turn around and win this fight in 11 rounds by knocking out his opponent. That's greatness at its finest. Archie Moore, greatest light heavyweight champion in boxing history, in my opinion. And I think he was about 40 years old, perhaps older, when this happened. And he's in Canada, another country.
Moore seems to be fighting his way out of it. Seconds. Archie Moore is going to make it.
Archie Moore had to knock out Ivan Durrell. He's in Canada. And if it went to the scorecards, Archie Moore would automatically lose.
There's the bell.
This is greatness at its finest. Shout out to Archie Moore.
Get him back to that corner, and this is a big minute in Archie Moore's life. Ring rope. The manager who guided the destinies of such as Jack Dempsey. Now bringing his skill and training to bear.
They're speaking of Jack Kearns with his back to you.
Ageless warrior weathered a storm that was tremendous. Down 3 times in the first round, staggering on rubber legs. But he just looked over at Jack Sharkey, smiled and winked at the referee. And he is telling his handlers now that he is all right.
Kearns is concerned about that title. That's what he's concerned about.
In the hard-hit head of Archie Moore. This was a tremendous beginning for a fight. The buzzer sounds and Moore gets on his feet.
Oh my God, what a beautiful combination punch thrown by Archie Moore. And he drops Ivan Durrell.
6, 7, 8. Saved by the bell at the count of 8. Seconds were late getting out of the ring.
Had Ivan Durrell not been saved by the bell, this fight would have been over. Oh, caught him on the way in. This fight is all but over. You're watching a master at work.
6, 7, 8. Up at the count of 9. Blood streaming from his nose. A cut over his right eye. Moore back after him once again.
You watch these coming. Oh, beautiful combinations to get this man out of here.
4, 5, 6.
Moore got up.
8. Struggling
Durrell did not. Scrapbook Boxing Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuff Series. All great fights, all great fighters, never be forgotten on my channel. Thanks for watching.
Archie Moore, near annihilation in the first round. And then
10 greatest black light heavyweights of all time. So Archie Moore is on this list. And you see why. Peace.
Until round 7 became a turning point. Archie Moore down in the first round, in the 5th round, I should say, for a 6 count. The turning point of this fight came in the 7th when he dropped Durrell for a 3, and now this fight is ended in the 11th round. Archie, when you came into that ring in that beautiful sequin robe, I thought to myself, he looks like Superman. Well, after seeing you fight here this evening, I think you are.
Well, thank you very much. I enjoyed the fight so very much, and Leon Durrell is a much better opponent than the people had granted him. And I can see why that he had a lot of those fellas down.
I would say you could see why. Wow. How much do you remember the first round, Archie?
First round I can remember, only thing I can remember are the knockdowns, but I remember something kept telling me, get up, get up. And I said, well, this can't be me. And so I had to get up. I said, well, there's no 3-round knockdown mandatory. So I kept getting up, and I figured, well, I say maybe I can catch him later on, which I did. And although it was a heck of a great fight, and I appreciated being in a good fight. And I think that the Canadian fans are the greatest.
Well, Archie, you certainly won.
That's expected because I was fighting the Canadian sun on Canadian soil, and I expect that. But I'm happy that everybody was satisfied with the fight. It was a great fight.
You won their hearts tonight, Archie. Was there any particular moment in the fight when you saw it was beginning to come your way?
Well, I saw it beginning to come my way, and about the 4th round when I began to stiffen him up with good left straight jabs and work him around. Then I knew that I could get a right-hand punch over, which I did.
Archie, you better get down to the dressing room and cool out a bit now. Jack, congratulations.